Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex here with TFL, and in front of me I have three really exciting vehicles that we're going to take a look at today. And this is the future of Stellantis. We have three concept vehicles. We're going to walk through all of them. But let me show you what we've got real quick, and then we'll take a deep dive into each of them. So over here we have the Ram Revolution truck. Over here we have the Chrysler Airflow concept. And over there on that side, we have the future of electric muscle, which is the new two-door Charger EV concept. Now, we've done in-depth videos on all three of these already. So if you want numbers and a deep dive and you want to know every little detail on one of these vehicles specifically, we have a video on each of them, so you can go check that out. And that's not going to be in this video. In this video, we're just going to kind of crawl around them and take a look and see what these trucks and vehicles are all about, see what the future of Stellantis looks like. So let's start with the Revolution, which is their newest electric truck concept. And we'll start on the front end here and just take a look at this front end fascia. It's really cool looking. There's a lot of lighting accents and light details on this truck, which is pretty sweet. So really modern looking headlights, and I like how the Ram is kind of outlined and backlit. Really cool details there, and you've got these three marker lights that come through. REV badging on the hood, and yeah, the theme of lighting accents carries through everywhere. You can see even the center caps light up, the badge and the doors light up. We'll get to the interior in 1 second, but first we're gonna climb around to the back here. No actual latch for the tailgate here, but really cool brake light design that again backlights the Ram logo. And Ram's been doing this on their trucks for a little while. They had the all the brands call it, I think it's Multifunction Pro, or maybe that's GM's name. They all have a special name for their special tailgate. But Ram's had a 60-40 barn door split. This one's a 50-50 split, and there's no actual latch here, but we've got these two buttons on the top for swing and drop. And then looking inside of the bed here, can we open it? Cool. So looking inside, we've got some rails on the bottom of the bed for cargo. We've got a ton of tie downs lining each side of the bed here, as well as some power. And I don't think that can be opened right now, but we've got 220, 120, and some other power options back there. And then it looks like maybe some Ram boxes. Yeah, so we've got an open button, and they work a little differently than like the 1500 series of trucks Ram does, where you actually have a cutout here in the bedside. It looks like this whole bed rail is gonna fold up, which is a cool design. Really interesting looking wheels. This almost looked like a forged carbon in there or something. Maybe that's just road grime, I can't tell. But big back glass there with a cool rear spoiler coming from the roof. And overall, just a really, really cool looking truck. Take a look at the mirrors right here while we wait our turn to get inside. These definitely won't make it to production. We're not sure how much of this is gonna carry over to production or even mimic this when we get a full electric production truck from Ram. But we know these mirrors aren't gonna make it because they're not legal here in the States, even though they should be. We've got some lights on there. Cool, like that almost looks like a lighting truss to me. Some cool design elements there. And they're camera mirrors. So yeah, you don't need a big piece of glass there. The idea is they'll be more aerodynamic, help with efficiency, but we know we're not gonna get those here in the States. Door handles are super flush, as we're seeing on a lot of electric vehicles, to help with efficiency and aerodynamics. Tires are this really crazy Pirelli design. The tread on there is wild looking, very futuristic looking tire. They're actually branded Ram as well. And now I want to show you guys the interior of this vehicle. A lot of orange accent lighting and stitching, and the lighting carries through the interior. There's accent lighting everywhere in this. Here's a look at the dashboard. A lot of angular shapes there. This roof is crazy. You've got these shapes in the roof with the orange accents, and you can see through and check out all the mountains if you're in Colorado and whatnot. No actual cluster in front of the steering wheel, and you've got this kind of weird, almost like a square-shaped or Formula One shaped steering wheel, which is funky. And then going here to the center, two very large screens. And of course, lots of storage down here. Big center console, and this is really cool. It reminds me of like an aircraft or something. You've got your rear view mirror, and then some controls for lighting and doors and things like that right at the top, which I think is pretty sweet. Here's the really unique part of this. We've got these rails on the floor here, and the whole seat, the rear seats can slide forward, and then you've got these little jump seats in the rear. So this is the first 3-row pickup truck, which is really rad. Again, not sure how much of this is going to make it to production, especially because if you look here, there's no B-pillar in this vehicle, and you've got these doors that swing open from the rear. So not a whole lot of structural support in the center, and that's why I think a lot of this is going to change. But you've got these cool bucket seats in the rear that are, from the looks of it, the same exact seats in the front, so it should be pretty comfortable. And again, just so cool that these seats are on rails. You can slide them forward and make a third row in the back. That is just awesome. So yeah, there you go with the Revolution concept. And that was a little bit of a long walk around, but I personally own a Ram truck right now, and I've been a truck guy for a while. I've owned some other brands as well. I'm just a truck guy, so the electric trucks really get me excited, and that was cool to check out. This is the airflow concept. Andre and I made a video on this from the Chicago Auto Show, which, to be honest, is the least interesting probably out of the 3 vehicles here, just because you've got electric truck over there that's kind of crazy in its design, electric muscle car over here, and this is more, more standard. But nevertheless, we all need standard cars, and there's a lot of cool things about this. I don't want to, discredit this car at all, but compared to the 2 sitting next to it, I think there's definitely just a little bit less interest in this. But really cool design features, really big wheels, and lots of bronze all over this. I really like the taillight design here, how you have airflow kind of behind a window, but it's 3D and lighting up. That's pretty sweet. This paint is super metallic. And let's go over to the rear here.
Well, if you're on a long road trip.
So giant bucket seats in the rear. So it's only going to hold 4 people, but it should do it pretty comfortably and with a lot of room. And you saw those screens. I didn't want to talk while we were in there because they're shooting a video on the inside right now. But rear passengers have entertainment and climate control and screens and everything right in the back there. And same with the front seat passenger. Same thing as the truck over there. We've got a oddly shaped kind of rectangular steering wheel, but lots and lots of technology, lots of screens. This is a cool design element as well, up on the roof here, kind of your radio antenna, but it has more design to it than they usually do. We've also got a glass roof on the top, see-through roof, flat load floor, all the way through. And pretty cool looking, like crystally gear shifter right there. So looks to be super luxurious, and I don't know, just using really good materials from the looks of it. So there is the airflow concept, and now moving over here to the muscle car. This is the Charger concept, even though it's a 2-door. and looks more like a Challenger. But this is really cool and makes some crazy noises, and we have a video of the sounds this makes from when Roman and Andre saw it first. But this is just really cool to see because you can tell walking up to this right away that it's supposed to be a Dodge muscle car. Just from the overall shape to it, to the window lines and this big swooping flat line right here that goes to like a flat trunk lid. There's no denying this is a Dodge muscle car. Same thing with the modified badge on the side where you usually see a Hellcat badge. This is a really good design element, I think, from Dodge, is this horizontal long bar in the front that obviously we know from the Challenger, but also they've integrated a wing into it, which I've never seen on the front of a vehicle. You usually see that on the rear. And Dodge says that this is supposed to mimic like 70s Daytona race cars. So really sweet look. Got these big 21-inch wheels with the center lugs. Very skinny mirrors there with the carbon fiber, glass roof.
Fradsonic. So that's the sound.
Yeah, cool.
Excuse me.
Thank you very much.
Just exterior view only, please.
Yeah.
You would? Thank you.
And then on the inside here, take a look at what we've got. Some really advanced looking window controls and some cool textures and patterns in the doors with lighting and a lot of carbon fiber everywhere. Got a rear seat that actually looks maybe not the most legroom, but looks like a sizable seat. And taking a look at our gear shift right there. Big horizontal screen right in front of the driver, and another one there for infotainment and whatnot. And then again, just a lot of details and a lot of lighting up here on the dash. And this roof is pretty cool too. It's not just like a flat glass roof like on most electric cars. It actually looks like it has some shaping in it to make it look a little sportier and maybe be more efficient in a wind tunnel. Maybe that was designed in a wind tunnel. But there you go. There's 3 new electric concepts from Stellantis, one from Dodge, one from Chrysler, one from Ram, and this is basically the future of electrification, the future of vehicles here at Stellantis. So I wanted to show this off to you. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite out of the 3 of these is. What do you think is the most exciting one, and how close to production ready models do you think these are? I think it really depends on which one you're talking about. Some are closer than others, but anyway, just wanted to do this cool walk around. Again, we've done deep dives on all 3 of these, so if you want numbers and you want specs, go check out the full videos we've done on them. But I think this is a pretty cool opportunity to just see all 3 of these lined up next to each other. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. Lots more to come from the Chicago Auto Show this week, and we'll catch you in the next video.